Hi guys, my name is Claudia. I'm in sales and customer success at Samdock, and in this webinar I want to give you a tour through our software. I want to show you all the features and also how you can save significant time through structure, transparency, and a streamlined process that you can build up yourself. Samdock is a startup based in Munich, Germany, and we are building this CRM for small and middle-sized businesses, small teams and freelancers that want to work with an easy CRM and that is built modern, with a modern design that is intuitive and helps you with your daily businesses. So let's start here in the home screen, where you will find an overview here at the top. This is something that you can set up yourself. You can choose what you want to see where. We have the requests, we have the pipeline breakdown and the closed deals per week, month and last month, and also per user. And there will come more and more possibilities here in the future. On the right side you have the calendar, which is a full calendar synchronization. So after you have set up the calendar sync here in the settings, you will see all the appointments that you have in your calendar, Gmail, Outlook, whatever you're using, and also every meeting that you are setting up here will be shown in your calendar. Don't be confused if this screen looks different than mine, because this page is responsive, so depending on how big your screen is, it looks differently for you. Okay, then here we have the task management, which I will show you in the end. So let's get started with the requests. Here in the requests you will have every inbound lead, every inbound request that you're getting, depending on what you have set up with Samdock. So you can set up your site forms, you can set up marketing activities, and you can connect all of these with Samdock. This page actually will change next month, and I will give you a small insight about how it will look like. We have here a screenshot, and it's currently in designing and developing, so you can be excited about what is coming. And we will have the full email synchronization that will be also in your inbox shown here. We have a shared inbox for all the emails that are like info at, contact at. So all the shared email inboxes will also be shown here, and the incoming requests as it is right now as well. So site forms, API connections, or Zapier, where you have all the inbound sources connected to Samdock. So if you have a request here, then you can choose if you want to verify it, if it's a verified request, or if it's like spam. As we see here at John Doe, we can delete it easily. And when we're looking through it, then we see, okay, Jessica Jones really might have a request and is really interested in our services, in our products, so we can verify this. What happens afterwards is that Samdock creates automatically a lead, a contact person, and the company, the organization, so that you can work through the whole process. Okay, then we're going into the leads. In the leads we have two process steps. They are prospecting and qualified. So after you got a lead represents for us the first interest in your services or your product. So there is a contact person that shows interest, and so that's what is a lead for us. Here in the prospecting you have all your leads that came in, so they are all new, they are all prospecting. Then you will qualify these leads. We have here the band method, which is a very known method for qualification of leads. We have the requirements that you will ask for here. You can fill it out in a text form easily. And we have the timeline, so you can call the customer, you can ask him, the potential customer, you can ask him when does he need a solution, when does he want to work with you, so that you know if you are now spending a lot of time and effort into this potential customer, or if you will come back to him later on because he anyways wants a solution next month or next quarter or whatever. So you can fill that in here. Then we have the authority, so you can fill in here if the contact person that you had is also the decision maker, if you have a budget owner, or any other contact you can also add here under additional contacts. We have also the big question of the budget. So if you have spoken about that in your first call, in your first contact, then you can also fill it out here. If you do so, then look in the background what happens. Jessica Jones is now automatically qualified because all these information were filled out. If not, if you have not spoken about that or not yet or whatever, then you can also manually qualify all leads via drag and drop very easily. Okay, so now we have talked to Jessica and we know that there is a possibility that she wants to buy our business, our services, our products. What happens now? We can now take her via drag and drop into our pipeline. How the pipelines work, I will explain you later on. Now I want to show you also one possibility. If this lead turns out to not be a very qualified lead or not like very interested in your services, in your product, you can just easily archive this lead to get it out of your view, and then it's in your archive, and here you can just get him back if you know that like in 1 week or 2 he comes back and says, oh, my requirements have changed, now we can really work together, so you can just reopen him. So okay, we will now work on further with Jessica. We will convert her into a deal, and what we can do before or afterwards is assign it to any user we have. So I can assign it to myself or to my colleagues. I will assign it now to myself, and the deal that we are converting will stay assigned to me. So we will now get Jessica into our sales pipeline. The next step now is the deals. What are the deals for? Deals represent now a really good an opportunity, okay? So you have the opportunity here to work together with this potential customer, and for that you can build up your pipelines. So a pipeline really helps you structure yourself because it shows you in a Kanban board like this which process steps you have and which potential customer is in which phase of your process. So it's very important that you find out what your process steps are, what your stages are, and then you can set up many pipelines, multiple pipelines for all of your processes that you have. So maybe you have one process for sales and one for existing customers, which is another a different process than before. Then you have A customers and B customers, because in A customers you have more steps because you want to look further into it. And then you have maybe one pipeline for meetings, you have one pipeline for potential customers, for leads or deals that are on hold because of different reasons. So one reason could be you're waiting for this customer, one could be they have a low budget right now, or the project was postponed. So this is also a possibility to use the pipelines. If we're going back into the sales pipeline, we see now on the qualified leads that we have here the Jupiter team, which is Jessica Jones. And here now you can give the deal a name. So we will also we will have a look into this qualification criteria again. So they might use our software with 5 people. Yeah, so we just call it software for 5 people, just like that. So what we can now do is we can fill in an estimated value, or we can add positions if we know what positions there are. So right now we know there are 5 people using or want to use the software. So software for 5 people, the value might be $150 with 12% tax, and also maybe there is the consultation that we can also add as positions here, maybe 4 hours, that will be for $200 each, also 12%. So that's how we can use the positions, and out of that now we could also write our proposals so that we really know what the customer is interested in, and we have the total value of this deal. So this is the potential revenue that we will make with the Jupyter team with Jessica Jones. And via drag and drop, again, we can easily put her into the next step. So now after I've written the proposal, for example, I will put her here. And then the next step could be the negotiations, and so on and so on. Yeah, that's how you are using the pipelines. And now we will go into the contact management, which is also very much connected to this deal, because now you have spoken to Jessica, you have more information about her company, about herself, and this is not shown here in the deals because the deal just represents this potential customer. And we have all further information in the contact, himself or herself. So we will look into Jessica Jones. This is now the contact detail page. We have on the left side all the contact fields like email address, a phone number, just like that. Oh, the location is not Germany. There it is. And you can also fill in all the further basic field information, social media, and also custom fields, which help you to add information that are not standard, and that you can add everything that you need to know about this customer. You can also write in the position here of Jessica Jones. And now, what is very easily to use is the phone number. So if you have Chrome and an Android phone, and you have synced both of them with your Google account, then you can just click on this phone number and you can choose your phone to call her. And then this phone number will appear in your phone and you can call her straight away. If you have Safari and an iPhone, it works as well. And also, if you have any other phoning app on your computer, you can choose it here in Chrome or Safari, and then you can call her with that. If you want to write an email, you can just click here on that email field, and then your current email provider, which could be Outlook, Gmail, whatever, will open up, and then you can write the email and send it. After we have the full email sync, full email inbox sync, you will also be able to write emails out of Samdock. So this is just now important, and in the future you will have the possibility to write out emails out of here. In the middle we have the activity stream, where you will find all the important history loggings and all the files we have in the middle here. And for that I will show you a contact page that I have filled out further, which is this one. So let's have a look into this one here. So the person was linked to this company, to this organization, and then I tried to call her and the call was failed. So I left her a voice message. Afterwards she called me back and explained what she wanted, and then I sent her an email, and now I'm waiting for her response. So this is how an activity stream can look like. This email you can also open up in the side sheet so that you have more information. You have all the attachments. You can attach it to the lead or deal, so that all information are really structured and kept in one place. Yeah. You have filters here where you can filter for specific information, for example, for mails or leads and deals and tasks, whatever you want to see, so that you don't have to scroll all the way down to find something. And then you saw that I can now log a note, a call, or a meeting. So this is everything what was in the past. So for example, now waiting for a response on this file. And then you can attach the file, you can easily log it again here. You will find the file then here as well. And you can log the call. You can say the customer tried to call me and left a voice message. And again, never forget to link all the leads and deals that are connected to it. And then also you can log, there is the call, you can log a meeting, which is for the past. So if you want to plan a new meeting with this customer, then you will use this upcoming appointments up here on the right side, because on the right side we'll find everything that is for the future. So all the leads and deals that are currently open, all the tasks for the future, and also all the upcoming appointments which you have here. So if you want to plan a new meeting, you do it up here on the right top. And if this meeting was already in the past, then you can just log it into the history here. For example, like that. Yeah. So we had the meeting about the file. For example, you can again attach the file here, and then you can write the subscription. You can add who was there in locations. You can also write down in Zoom, for example, or Microsoft Teams or whatever. And the meeting will be shown here on both sides, because this history is shown on the left side is everything that came from the customer, on the right side that everything that came from you. It's like a chat history, and of course meetings are for both sides, so it's in the middle, and that's the activity stream. Okay, if we have another look into the right side, you will again see everything that is for the future. If you open the lead or deal, you will also have all the information that you need. You can edit everything, and you can also put this deal into the next stage, for example, very easily here. All the tasks are also, which are linked to this person, are shown here. Also all the tasks that are done already, and all the tasks that are, for example, for colleagues of yours, because you can easily link another colleague to a task to tell him, hey, this is what you have to do. Okay, and if we have another look into the custom fields here, now you see that I've filled out some of them. So you can, with the custom field, for example, you can show that a customer has subscribed to your newsletter, to which newsletter lists he has subscribed. You have a note that you can set up here, or tags, for example, if you want to tag customers. And now I will show you the magic of this custom fields, because here in the contacts overview of all contacts, you have the chance to filter for specific information. So now you can say, I want to see all the persons that have the tag sales 2021, for example. And now you will see all the contacts that have this filter set, and you can say, now I want to only show all the persons. You can save it as a new view as well, for example. So what you can also do here is, or we can like add a new view directly. We can just create, for example, a newsletter list, and then we will add the filter, persons, newsletter, yes. Okay, this is the custom field. So we will save this list now, and what we can also do is to edit our columns. So if we don't want to see like the won or lost, deals and status, we can just easily add email, phone number, newsletter list, for example, the note and the tag. You can easily change the order as well and set it up as you like it, and then save changes again. You can export this view, for example, then to use your email marketing tool and to send out the newsletter. You can just export this list, import it there. It's exported as a CVS, and then you can just import it there and send the newsletter. Yeah, that's what you can do in the customs overview. We will also now have a look into an organization, because there is one very important difference between organizations and the contact persons. If we are in the organization, we have this overview here, which will show you a small overview about all the values, the won and lost deals, and also the contact persons, all contact persons that are linked to this company. You have again here contact fields and also custom fields, which are different than the person's custom fields. You can set everything up in the settings. I will show you later on. And here on the right side, again, you have everything that is coming up in the future. In the activity stream, you have all the activities logged as you have in the persons. So we will again look into this butterfly consulting from Claudia. Here in the activity stream, you see everything that we have added into the activity stream before for Claudia is now also in butterfly consulting. And again, here you have the files. Yeah, so that's it for the contacts. Oh, here we can add a primary contact. So Paul is the CEO, so we will add him here. Let's have a look into the custom fields. So if you're in settings on the features here in custom fields, you will find the person fields and organization fields. And now you have 4 possibilities right now. There will come more in the future, a number field, a date field, whatever. Here we have now text fields, single choice and multiple choice. Single choice and multiple choice are drop-down menus where you can choose either one or multiple choices. And we have the currency field, for example, to show the potential revenue or whatever. Yeah, so you can just easily set it up here. So as a small example, we have the contact type, for example. So is it a customer, investor, agency, sponsor, whatever. The size of the company you can also set up here. The customer ID, you have the potential revenue, as I showed you before. And you can also set up a custom field for the contact owner, which is then like you can add all your employees, all the users as an option. And then you can just, or everybody can, for their own contacts, fill in this information here in the contact fields. Contact type, or I can use it here as well. And then Claudia. So again, if you filter for it, so we can add a new view actually. It's Claudia's contacts. And we can add the filter. And we can say organization owner is Claudia. And now we can save the changes and only my customers will be shown here. What I can also do now is change the permissions for this views. So we have as a standard permission, it's only a private view. So it's just for me, I'm the only one who can see it and edit it. But I can also share it with my team so that I can read it or even edit it so I can make it editable for them. Then it appears here under shared views. Right? Okay. Good. So if we now have a look into the task management, this is now a very good feature that helps you structure yourself so that nothing is forgotten. And that you never lose a chance of lose a potential customer because you have always been very clear. You have a good process with all your tasks. So the most important thing to say about the tasks is that you will find them in every page where you look for them. So in the contacts overview here you have all the tasks that are linked to these persons and to these organizations. When you are in the contact yourself, we have seen that already. When you are in the deals, then you also see the tasks here. And if they are your own tasks, then you will even see that what is the task. If it's a task from a colleague, then you just see the icon here, so that not all the tasks are shown here and that you're not overwhelmed, but that you can just see your own tasks. And in the leads as well, we have tasks here. Also, if you add a task call, then it will be shown here as well. And now when we are in the home screen, here we have now all the tasks shown in the order of the due date. And you will see which deal is connected to it or lead, which person, which organization, and you have all the important information directly here. You can open the task and you can edit everything or even mark it as done. You can also all the time add new tasks from each site where you're on, leads, deals, contacts, wherever. I can now say, Dennis, please call customer to find out more information. And then I can set a priority, how important is it, the due date, for example, on Tuesday. And now you can add all the linked information. So the person can again be Claudia from the Butterfly Consulting, and it concerns this deal here, right? Very good. So that's how we can organize ourselves, how we can have a very streamlined structure, and so that our daily business is easier. And now I will show you also some hacks, some very nice information that I want to share with you. First thing is here on the help, in the help desk, you will find in our knowledge base all articles that we have right now. If you are missing something, no problem. Here on the right bottom where now my face is, you will find the chat where you can contact us, and then we will get back to you. We will answer your questions. But if you have a question regarding email logging, regarding contact import or whatever, then you can just see here and you can go through it yourself. The next thing I want to show you is in settings, the integration, and that's Zapier. LexOffice is a German platform for billing, accounting, so you can send proposals with it. If you're interested in that, then please let us know. We can give you all the information. Yeah, that's a German platform as well. And Zapier is the automation platform that I have been talking about at the beginning. So Zapier allows you to connect over 3,000 other softwares and apps with Samdock. If it's a project management tool, marketing tool, email marketing or whatever, then you can just link it with the Samdock. I will show a few examples so that you know what is possible here, because I really find it amazing what you can do here. You can, for example, build an automation within Samdock itself. For example, you can say there is in Zapier there's always a trigger and an action, or many actions. You can set it up yourself, and the trigger is, for example, now a new request comes into Samdock. So here under requests we have a new request, and then automatically you want to have a task created that's named, for example, call this potential customer or whatever, and then create a contact. This is anyways automatically in Samdock, but you can also set it up here, and then you can set up the automation that you are getting a direct message into Slack or Teams or whatever, so that you are reminded of that. That is one possibility to use these automations. Another example is, for example, for project management. Here we have Asana or Trello, or there are many out there. So the trigger is now a new lead or deal was created in Samdock, and then you want to create a new task or maybe even a new board or a new project here in your project management tool. And then the next action would be that you want to have a chat message in Teams to be reminded. So here there are a lot of possibilities to make. If you have any questions regarding that, please feel free to contact us, and we'll look into what your apps are that you want to have connected. Yeah, this features here and everything will change from time to time, because we are developing new features every month. We are very, very active in that. And the last thing that I want to show you is our roadmap, because this is the point where you are now, where we ask you to be active, because here is our public roadmap. We have all the features that are currently in developing. So our app is coming next month. The email inbox synchronization, as I have shown you already, we will get in the global search. And under consideration now we have also other features that we might develop in the future. For example, custom qualification criteria, so that in the leads, if we're in leads here, these qualification criteria can be customizable, so that you can say timeline. I don't care about the timeline, but I want to know what size the company has, or whatever, or yeah. So all the information that you want to know can be shown there. Also, we will have a calendar booking system as Calendly has it. We will have maybe automatically add organization logos and autofill of address details, so that you don't have to do it manually for these contacts here, for the organizations. And a product catalog, for example, which is there for the leads in the positions. So here under positions, you don't have to add them manually anymore and type in them yourselves. You will just get a drop-down menu where you can choose from your product that you have set up in Samdock. Roles and permissions is also one thing that we are thinking about. If you have larger teams, then this maybe makes sense. If you have other ideas, then just submit an idea here. You can also tell us how important this is for you. You can leave your email address, because you will also be notified after we have built this feature. And also, please feel free to tell us your opinion about how important are these ideas for you. And to know that we are not sitting around doing nothing, that we are working every day very hard. You can see under launched what we have launched this year already. So all the features that are that have been developed this year are shown here. And yeah, you can have a look into that and see in the future also your wishes when they are shown here. Thank you very, very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any further questions, you know how to reach us. And now I wish you a lot of success, luck, and also fun in your daily work. And see you soon. Bye bye. Stay healthy and happy. See you.